Hey guys, welcome to Chase After the Right Price. I'm Chase.
And I'm Brother Dave.
And this week, we are doing this. So we have quite a lot of cards, quite a lot of just items in general to get processed. And this is quite the daunting task, am I right, Brother Dave?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, we've got all these singles even, like just all sorts of stuff. And the question is, how can we get this stuff gone as soon as possible? Let me say, some of it I think I want to do on Facebook because I've got a lot of these boxes just full of cards like this. You know, there's a lot of $1 to $5 cards in there, but there's nothing really too terribly valuable or that might make a good lot. Got a lot of the stuff like this too in that same category. So I think I'm going to do some Facebook listing. We're going to do a lot of eBay listing. We're going to talk strategy on how to get stuff sold and how to get it sold for as much money as possible. And we're going to bring you guys along for the journey. So let's do it. First off, I got some nice little lots listed on Facebook. So I basically made one of these lower end monster boxes, one of the middle end or middle tier boxes with some decent stuff, and then one of the boxes that has some cards with cases. I did like 3 of those kinds of lots. So there's the second one and the third one. And this is my current Facebook Marketplace shelf. Actually sold like $1,000 in 7 or 8 different lots like that last week. So I'm trying to do that again, just to clear out the bulk and get it moved as quickly as possible. Let somebody else maximize the profits. And now David is working on this stuff. So these are 94 Fleer Ultra X-Men boxes. Some of you guys may have seen us pick these up at a card shop for $90 a box. That's crazy because I don't know, like a month and a half ago, these were going for about that.
Yeah.
But we've been following the trends, and Marvel, especially sealed Marvel, is one that has just exploded. So, what was the question you were asking yourself and how to price, Brother Dave? We kind of just talked through it a little bit.
So I seen a listing for, it's right here, for $700. It has not sold, but very interested to see if that will sell in the next coming weeks. We are going to list it around 400 just because we got it for such a good deal.
Yeah.
And we want to get it out soon so we can get that money back into the market, I guess you could say.
Keep reinvesting
Keep reinvesting it.
Can't say that enough. Compound interest of taking the profits and just moving them on to other things.
It's like the thing is if we had it at 700, it might sell in 4 months. If it might never sell.
Right.
And it might go down below this. So it's hard because sometimes you're like, oh, I wish I could have not sold it, but you just never know. And so it's better just to sell it, get your money back, and keep moving forward.
Yeah, that's our opinion on that matter. I mean, you can do it any way you want, but compound interest, the 8th wonder of the world, as good old Albert Einstein said. And you know, we had some uncanny X-Men boxes we sold a few episodes back, and we sold them for $185. At the time, they were going for $125. We listed them for $185 because we saw the price was going up. They sold within hours, which I was thrilled about. But now those boxes are going for like $500. So, I mean, that does happen sometimes. But to me, I look at that and just say, okay, well, I made my money. The next person is going to make their money. And that's perfectly fine. On these, I mean, we have 6 of them that we got $90 a box into. We can probably sell them today or tomorrow at $400 a box, which is insane. The price may go up, it may go down. In my opinion, I like taking that profit right now and then reinvesting those profits and just compounding that on top of the profits. So that's what we're thinking on that, but we factored in sold listings and current listings to come up with the price. And we've got all these to go. So I'm gonna get to work now. Okay, so we've run into another little problem, but it's an okay problem to have. So I got these 5 Upper Deck boxes, also from the card store, $20 a box, great deal again. And 2 of them are like basically perfectly sealed here.
Yep. They just basically have the
typical little openings on the back. Pretty normal stuff.
Yeah, but these ones have some pretty massive rips.
Yeah.
So that's gonna definitely dock some value on those.
So they're definitely still good to go, and this top one is the best of them. Like, it's barely broken, and then there's 2 that are pretty heavily broken.
Yeah.
So we decided to do 2 listings. Use the worst one as the picture for this one, so either this one or this one, and then quantity of 3, and then on this one just quantity of 2.
Yep.
And you're pricing those ones at 100.
Yep.
And these ones at 80.
80. Yeah.
Yeah, and the going rate is about 75 plus shipping, up to 100 plus shipping. So we're figured premium on those, and then maybe get these sold a little bit faster. Especially if the people plan on opening them, they won't really care. But it's still a worthwhile thing to know. Hey guys, it is the following day. I've got a few updates on the card stuff, including this massive bundle I listed in 3 different lots on Facebook. One person is buying all of it for $250, and I'm stoked to get that stuff gone. So that's pretty exciting. It's actually a guy that I've already met. He bought some stuff last week from bulk sales card collection, so I know he's good for it. He'll bring cash, and that is amazing. As far as the cases go, so I've got 5 cases here, maybe even one more, but I think what I'm gonna do is send them to BBCE, Baseball Card Exchange. So yeah, there's 6 cases, and they authenticate boxes, and I think what they do is they'll basically take the boxes out, wrap them all, authenticate them, and then put FASC, from a sealed case, on the wrap. So every box you know is from a sealed case and is authentic. And usually, you can look this up, BBCE FASC, you're gonna get major premiums on the stuff if you get them authenticated that way. They charge 8% of the value of the item, or 15% if you want to rush it. I was looking at their website, they're super backed up, just like PSA, just like all the other authentication sites, just totally slammed. So they basically shut everything down except for sending in sealed cases and for sending in super high dollar boxes like 300 or above, or sets. And they specifically actually mentioned that they would take this USFL set, 1984, which has some beautiful rookies in it. So that set goes for $300 to $400 when not authenticated by BBCE, but if you get it wrapped and authenticated, it goes for $1,000 to $1,300. And they only charge 8% of that value, so obviously to increase it by $600 is well worth it when only paying, you know, $80 to $120 to get it authenticated. So I'm going to do that with those. It'll probably take a long time to get them back, I would imagine a few months. I don't think they're as backed up as PSA is, but I just wanted to keep you guys in the loop on that, especially because except for a couple of these OPG boxes, without opening them, I don't know what year the cards are. And I've had a few people comment that the 1990 OPG Premier is like, I mean, that's like a grail set. That's essentially equivalent to 86 basketball with how many good rookies in it. There's like 12 Hall of Fame hockey rookies, including Jaromir Jagr, who's like the 2nd or 3rd all-time leading scorer in hockey. So pretty amazing card. If we have the 1990, they're like crazy, crazy value, like 500 plus a box, especially if they're authenticated. So I don't know if any of those are that. Most of them are probably 92, 93. But hey, if I send them in, get them all wrapped and authenticated, I'll know for sure. So I think that's what I'm going to do, and I'll keep you guys involved in that process as well. All right, so the guy I'm actually meeting here in about an hour with all those cards, I tried to upsell him a little bit, and it worked. So he's getting the rest of these for another $150, and I am stoked. It just feels so good to clear all that stuff out in one go. So $400 already making in local sales, and this is just bulk that I'm clearing out. There's definitely some $1 to $5 cards in there, but you know, nothing crazy. $10, $20, $30 cards. As far as I know, a couple of the boxes I haven't been through all the way. It's just a time save, clearing them out quick, and I'm pretty darn stoked. All right, so Brother Dave has arrived. And we are currently looking at what we've listed so far, which is kind of all this stuff in this stack. I mean, we only got a couple hours of actual eBay work done yesterday, but we got a lot planned for today. But nothing sold overnight, and that's kind of unusual for listing this amount of sealed stuff. And we're thinking it's because of our pricing structure, which is to price well above even the highest, most recent sale. Just because cards have been trending up, and we were trying to kind of hit those trends as they continue to go up. But we were talking this morning, and my thought is, let's just get it sold. So I think we're going to match the most recent premium. Yeah. Which is still fabulous, right?
It is. It's very high right now.
So. Yeah. So I'm thinking, you can't predict anything, but I'm thinking we might be kind of towards the top of a little bit of a wave, and it might go back down and then back up eventually. So I kind of want to hit the prices of where we're at right now, especially because we've got plenty of money to be made as it stands with those prices. So we might as well practice what we preach, get that compound interest.
Yep.
And roll that into newer profits. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna price aggressively and hopefully have a bunch of sales that we can show you guys today and tomorrow even. So we'll do that. We'll bring you guys with us, and let's get some stuff sold.
All right, so we sold the sealed baseball 1991 edition for our quantity of 2 for $200 plus shipping, which is awesome. We also sold the Power Ranger box for $150, so we are doing great. We're going to continue to sell stuff. So more things did in fact sell. So we have this lot of Topps Baseball 1989 and 90 sell for $25 plus shipping. We actually have the unsealed Baseball 1991 edition sell for $80 plus shipping, which is awesome to get another one of those out there. We have 2 more of those still to sell. We have this Skybox basketball 1990-91 with Patrick Ewing and Charles Barkley on the top that sold for $50 plus shipping. We had a lot of 7 Michael Jordan cards sell for $80 plus shipping. We had in Ronald Acuna Jr. sell for $100 plus shipping. That's a PSA 10. And then we had a Vladimir Guerrero Jr. PSA 9 sell for, I believe, 25. Let's see, it was actually 35 plus shipping, so that's great. And then we had a few non-card things sell. We had a $25 Shell Shock sell, or Shell Shock sold for $25 plus shipping, and then this Apple adapter also sold for $25 plus shipping. So we're looking good. We're gonna keep moving.
So Brother Dave is currently packing up a wonderful sale. So this is the 1986 Topps Football Complete Set, which has the Jerry Rice rookie card, Steve Young, and others. $350, right?
$350, which is great.
Yep, and we charge shipping. The buyer did ask for signature confirmation, which I'm also going to add, but I only paid $80 for that set at a card store like 3 days ago. So that's incredible. Cards are booming. Definitely keep an eye out for key sets featuring key rookie cards, especially at your smaller card shops. You might be able to find good deals. All right, guys, so we're finishing this video out with exactly the way we would hope that it would finish. 25 sales for $2,900, and they're all pulled, and a lot of those dollars are in just the small stack of cards here. So that scanner is really working wonders, getting cards sold quickly. I pretty much listed all day yesterday, single cards. Calvin Ridley press proof out of 25, bought for 10 at a card store, sold for 60. Ricky Henderson from a collection, rough shape, still sold for $50. Michael Jordan baseball rookie. Basically got this as a throw-in on a purchase on eBay and sold it for $70. 2 Jim Kelly rookies sold for $20, and shipping is in addition to all of these. Roger Federer paid $10 at a card store, sold for $30. Took an offer on that one. Bill Ripken out of a collection sold for $35. 2 Wayne Gretzky's together sold for $50. These I just found in a large box of basically worthless cards, but they're the Fanimation Michael Jordan age at 23, Larry Bird. These are super cool. 4 of them sold for $40. George Brett out of a collection sold that for $70. That's a rookie card. John Stockton rookie sold for $40. And then I don't even know if this is authentic or not, which I mentioned in the description, but it sold almost immediately for $50. Ken Griffey Jr. autographed card. And then the other Ricky Henderson, I meant to sell that one for $70 because it was in better shape. Accidentally sold it for $50, but still profitable since it was just part of a big collection. So that's all the cards, but the nice thing is when you list a bunch of stuff, the old stuff sells too. So we got a lot of old sales as well, including a $65 Nintendo 64 controller complete. This is just a 360 controller with too much wear to sell anywhere but eBay, so sold that for $15. SG Pro Pad, might have sold that for $15, not too much. We've had that for like years. Like we've had this for a long time. These I was just getting them on Walmart clearance like a few months ago for $2 each and sold that for $25. We sold probably 10 of them at that. Clash of Demon Head complete in box. I don't remember what this sold for, maybe 30 or 40. I'm not sure. Rad Racer 2. Probably sold that for around 30 with the manual. And then the Turok limited run, I think that was 65, so pretty happy with that sale. And then finally sold out of the Upper Deck baseball boxes. Only took a couple days. Had 20 bucks into them from a card shop, and they sold for 80. And these are the ones with the rip seal, which we did mention. We sold them for 20 bucks cheaper than the ones that weren't ripped. And then we're still selling these matchbook lots of 100. Some of you guys may remember David took an entire day. We had like 8,000 of these. He made them into lots of 100. We've been selling them. We probably sold about 40 lots at 20 bucks a piece. So it's worked out. Since my buy cost was only $100, we've sold them for about $1,600. But yeah, those are still selling for 20 bucks. And then the 1985 Topps baseball complete set with Roger Clemens, Mark McGwire, Kirby Puckett rookies, sold that for $60 plus shipping. And we still haven't got to the sale that really made the day spectacular. So I put this at auction with a starting bid of $1,500. My buy cost was $500, and it sold for $1,500. It got one bid, but the buyer finally paid. So the only one that really matters is the Tiger Woods in the middle. It does have a gash on his shirt, like on the card. And I mentioned it pretty, showed it in the pictures, and the buyer still was good with that and paid, and $1,500. I can't even believe it. Sports Illustrated for kids cards, guys. Look out for those. I've got a few more over there that I'm gonna list for like 40 bucks for a Matt Hoffman, cyclist. 40 bucks for his Sports Illustrated for kids card, and there's a lot of other ones like that. So look out for those. But yeah, that is it for this.
We also actually sold a Contra complete for $100. A Ring Lords 40 boxing personality limited edition cards for $20, and then a Star Wars.
Did you take those yesterday?
No.
Or print those?
I took them. Sorry, I took them yesterday. Okay. So
yeah, those sold yesterday. We didn't even show those. We just were trying to get the shipment as big as we could since David was taking it. So that Contra had been listed forever. It was a rough condition box, no manual. Sold that for $100, and yeah, a few other card items as well. So this is great. We definitely have put in the work, and it's cool to see the reward come because we've been working hard. Still got to get these things sent off to BBCE, Baseball Card Exchange, to get authenticated. Either going to do that today or next week, but we'll keep you guys updated when we get those things back and just kind of see how that whole process works, how it goes. But yeah, if you made it this far, please hit the like button. It really helps. And let me know if you learned anything. Let me know what your favorite part of this video was, and we will see you guys next time.